Hello, guys, and welcome back to our podcast called
But what do we know?
But What Do We Know? My name is Gaby Gonzales, and
Joshua Gonzales?
we are clearly married, and you guys know that. Today's episode is all
Yes.
about
You.
me.
Yes. Let's not waste any time. Let's dive into this because you got a lot more to talk about.
Too much.
Yes. And good stuff. All poignant, good things that we can all learn from.
Oh.
Yes, but we're going to do surface level stuff just so people can get to know you.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing I'm not going to do most of the talking, but I'm going to do all the questioning.
Let's do
Yes.
it.
So I'm about to go in FBI files. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. How are you today, babe?
I'm good.
Did you have a good day today?
I had an amazing day.
Yeah? What'd you do?
We decided to have a day in the park.
Yeah.
Went to Zilker. I'm actually, guys, there's a new hobby
Yes.
that I'm like trying.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. What is it?
Painting by numbers, I think it is.
Yes.
I am not creative, and you guys will get to know that. I'm not artsy, like coloring and
Yeah.
like creating like crafts. Like it's not my thing.
That is not.
But I'm trying to see if I can.
Yeah, you're exercising that
I'm
muscle.
exercising the muscle that I've never had to use.
Yes.
By painting by numbers.
I was impressed.
Yeah?
It looked good. Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
I think you just love me, baby.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely abstract. Very abstract. Yes.
You have to squint your eyes
Yeah.
to be able to see
And I
it
saw
clearly.
it. I saw it. My eyes were very squinted.
Wow.
Is that a word?
No.
No, but I saw it. No, it would look great, baby. I'm proud of you. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm proud that you're trying something new.
Yes.
You're trying something that's not in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
Like, yeah, good on you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's like you encourage people to find hobbies, but it's not like people go and seek it out.
I don't know. I've been playing bass for a long time. I don't know that's a hobby anymore.
It's
I wouldn't,
not.
Yeah, I need to find something
To do.
to do.
Yeah. We like to do puzzles together.
We do puzzles.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I wanted to try, and it's
I've been
also,
getting into vinyl.
Oh yeah, vinyl's another
Yeah.
thing. That's a hobby.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a hobby.
Yeah, it is.
So, okay, enough about me. All right, we're going to dive into your world, baby.
Yes.
And we're going to start from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you were born?
Wow.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't.
You
I
almost
was.
bit. You
I
almost
almost answered.
bit. Okay, tell us.
Yeah.
Start from the beginning. Tell us your journey.
Okay, I was born in 1990. I'm a literally 1990 baby. I know.
I remember the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mhm.
know, because you had full memory, as I had none. But anyways, I was born in 1990. I was born in Guatemala,
Mhm.
which is a third world country. I'm allowed to say that, guys.
Okay.
I'm allowed to
all
say
right.
that. It's a third world country.
Yeah, no
It's-
comments, guys. No comments. Yeah.
It's considered Central South America.
hmm
I was born there. My parents were pastoring in El Salvador, and we came to Texas before I turned 1. So born in Guatemala, but literally raised in Texas.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
What is your experience of Texas so far?
Texas is home.
You mentioned today, like
Yeah.
even though you've been in Austin for quite some time,
Mm-hmm.
you really didn't get to do the Austin experience.
No.
Yeah. And
Well, it's not where we landed first.
okay.
So
I'm getting way ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So when my parents brought me here to the United
Mhm.
States, we came directly to San Antonio. I have family there, and that family, they were pastors. So my parents came, and the story is we were coming for a vacation, a month-long vacation, and we never left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm learning, that's a pretty common story.
Very common.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just disclaimer, guys. I'm an American citizen today.
Yes.
I have to say
She's
that.
stern.
I'm right here. But anyways, I just have to say that because of the
Yes.
climate we're in. But I am
Yes.
an American citizen. I promise. I have an American passport. So we came to San Antonio, and then my parents became co-pastors there.
Okay.
And we were in San Antonio until the age of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved to Austin to start up our own church here in Austin, Texas. And we moved when I was 5, And that was the first traumatic thing that happened in my life.
Okay. All right. So before we dive into the trauma, and before we go there, let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned in there that you came to, not you, but your family came to start a church.
Yeah.
So I know we kind of touched on that briefly, but and I'm not. So just everybody, I tend to chase rabbits a lot. I guess it's a weakness. I don't think it is. It's just more conversation.
It's just who you are.
Yes, it is who I am.
It's cute.
So you came to the States to start a church, and what were the early memories of church for you?
I mean, I don't remember much.
Yeah.
Is the truth. I think my only memory is sadness of leaving San Antonio. Starting the church, I don't remember honestly anything other than my dad grabbing me by the hand and officially making me his like translator, his interpreter, translator by like the age of 6.
Oh man.
So the only thing I remember is like helping him translate important meetings, which was like setting up a 501c3. Sorry.
No, that's wild.
Yeah. You know, talking to banks, talking to other people. I was just, that was my job, was to interpret for him. So I did that.
So I'm learning that that's a pretty common story of younger kids who speak the language better, interpreting for kids and being put in those seats for the parents. We just saw a TikTok today.
I know.
Kind of explaining that.
I cried because here's the reality. So like for my family, the reason that was a thing was because my parents wanted to conserve our language, our first language, which was Spanish. And so the rule at home was that we weren't allowed to speak in English. We watched TV in Spanish. We read books in Spanish. We all spoke Spanish at home. Yeah. And their like ideology behind that is that you learn English outside of the house. Okay. But we wanted to make sure that our kids were bilingual. This is, I'm assuming, my parents.
Yes,
I'm talking for them. They wanted to make sure that my brother and I were bilingual. So everything was in Spanish. And it honestly, I benefit from it today, but the only ones that it hurt is my parents because they're still not fluent in English. But for me, I can speak Spanish and English on demand.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't think I have an accent, but
I haven't heard it.
Let them be the judges of that.
You must have lost it on the way over here. Yeah, because I didn't hear it. Yeah, I haven't heard it. Yeah, you do great. Like, your English is awesome. Your Spanish, I think it's great. I think you sound wonderful. So, yeah,
it's a weird thing to be bilingual. It's like I'm not fully fluent in Spanish and I'm not fully fluent in English. Like, both languages are so different and their rules are so different. I obsess over words.
Yes, you get stuck for sure.
I get stuck on words. Yeah. And
then our conversations, I'll say stuff and you're like,
they're very, your sayings are very American.
Yes.
And I am not very American.
Yeah. Wow. I love that I get to be that for you. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also look up a lot of meanings to words.
You do. Yeah. You do. It's wild to see. And thank God for ChatGPT because they be leading the way these days.
I know when I was younger, it was an encyclopedia. So I'm grateful that, I'm just really smart.
Yeah.
I'm just
you
kidding.
You are. You're very intelligent. No, I'm not going to take that away from you. Yeah. So obviously you're here. Your parents are starting a church. We got to look at schools. Yeah. We got to go to school. So I'm assuming you went to a bilingual school, a primarily Hispanic school, something that kind of made the transition a little easier from, such a dramatic one. I'm pretty sure like you just kind of slid on easy to American or Hispanic culture and American
So I
culture.
want to tell you a really funny story about me. So I've always been very stubborn, hard-headed, independent, whatever you want to call it. My parents call it rebellious. Okay. I don't call it that. I just call it everything I said instead of rebellious. And that's just been me from a very young age,
Yes.
is what I get told, because I don't remember. But so I come here. My parents put me in pre-K and in kindergarten, and clearly they want me to be bilingual. Remember, rules at home are Spanish only. Well, I learned English because I have a brother, an only brother. Shout out to my brother. He was the best brother a girl could ever have. I will always say that, and I will say that my whole life.
Yes.
Like, my brother was an amazing brother, and I'm so blessed to at least have him in my life.
Sure.
And you guys will hear about that.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
as this podcast goes.
Yes.
But he's 5 years older than me. And so we came, and remember, I wasn't even 1. He was already 5. So he goes to school. And the rumor has it that when he was going to school in San Antonio, Mom and I would go drop him off at the bus stop. Well, I picked up English at the bus stop.
Okay.
So I didn't even learn it at school. Yeah. I learned it from hearing
the streets.
The streets.
Dang, let's go. Streets be teaching.
Oh, streets teach wild things.
Too much.
But they taught me English.
Okay.
And so my parents put me in school, and they put me bilingual. Well, I took it upon myself to be my own voice.
Okay. Explain.
I'm so embarrassed. Mom, I'm so sorry that I'm saying this, but I have to tell people this story. So I went up to my teacher. It was a bilingual in my first year in school here in San Antonio.
Okay.
US
We're in San Antonio. Okay.
San Antonio. I go up to my teacher, and I'm like, I shouldn't be in this class. Okay. Literally. I was like naughty. I was 5. Kindergarten, 5. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I know too much English. I want you to test me. And I want out of this class. She's like, why? Like, your parents put that your first language is Spanish. I'm like, it is, but my English is just as good. I want out of this class. So she tested me. And then they took me straight to the office. And they switched me from bilingual class to an all English class.
Wow.
And I did that in kindergarten behind my parents' back. And I got in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah.
And that's where it all started.
But honestly, it's because they put me in a pre-K that was like a private school in San Antonio, and it was only English. And so I went to a private school pre-K, and then when I went to kindergarten, they put me in public school. And by then, I already knew a lot of English. There was no reason to be in bilingual. So I was never in a bilingual class. Okay. Is the truth. So, I started pre-K in English. Yeah.
And then that's when Hannah Montana came on.
Oh my gosh.
And then you really learned
the best
the
of
culture.
Both
Got you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I did a preschool in San Antonio. Private. I don't know what the name of it is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did.
They're probably shut down.
Elementary in, I believe, San Antonio. I did Williams Elementary, which was the first.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of jumping around.
Here in Austin. And then I did Kasurik Elementary here in Austin.
How many schools is that already?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 4 schools.
That's 4 schools.
That's like
before.
How do you even get stable or find stability?
4 schools. Like 2nd grade.
Yeah.
4 different schools by 2nd grade.
That's tough. Well, I mean, we can get into the data about upping kids and moving their, where they're comfortable.
Yeah,
I couldn't. It doesn't fare well.
I couldn't make friends. Yeah. And then 3rd grade, we were blessed by my mother's boss. Okay. And I was able to get a scholarship to go to Hyde Park Baptist School here in Austin, Texas.
I do know that place.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cringe. You were playing there, and I was running around. It's not cringe, baby. I love you so much, and your age is like everything to me because you are so mature in that. So I want you to understand that. Okay.
Thank you.
Don't let these people make you feel insecure.
Yeah, no comments, guys. Be nice. Be nice.
Anyways, back to that. Hyde Park. I did 3rd all the way till I graduated high school.
Wow. Okay. So there we finally got that.
I landed there.
Finally, some stability.
The only stability.
That was the only safe space.
That was my home.
Yeah.
Hyde Park.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, so school. I know you. You're a very intelligent young woman. You are a bookworm.
Yeah. Books are my friends.
Yeah. You're super intelligent. So I'm assuming your school kind of like pressed into that and really helped develop that, or would you say that comes more from your experience, from your family, from just what's your take on who you are and how you became?
I believe my family is intelligent.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad holds a doctorate degree in Guatemala as well as here in the U.S., and I saw him do it in front of my eyes. He just knew that to start a church here, he needed the degree to back it up.
That's right.
And so he went and he got his bachelor's, his master's, and his PhD, all while holding down the house because he couldn't get a job here. My mom was working and while trying to up and start this church.
Man.
So if you want to talk about inspiration, I didn't have to look further than that man, you know? And then I saw my mom do it. My mom has a teaching degree in Guatemala. And then here, she got her master's in theology and counseling.
That's awesome.
So I saw my parents work, start up a church, and get an education. So
man, no excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse.
With not knowing the language.
Wow.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
They did all those things.
I know the language, and I can't even do all that.
Yes, you can. So. You can do it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's who they were. So I don't want to credit too much to the school.
Okay.
Because my home is just, it was full of my mom always reading. That woman carries a book till this day, all the time. My dad devours them. It was just kind of like easy. I mean, they would say no to toys, but yes to books. Any book. It didn't matter like the price. It didn't matter where we had to go look for it. We could go to 5 different libraries. There was always a yes for a book. Okay. But I would always get a no for a toy. So I guess for me, it was just like, this is easier. And honestly, I got lost in it because I felt like sometimes books were better than my reality.
Okay. So this is kind of a twofold question. You know, we're talking about your family right now. Mom, dad, you have an older brother that we just celebrated his birthday, which was awesome. It was a great day. Good day. Love you, bro.
We do love you.
And so that also, your family obviously is very, well, they're just a great family, incredible family, but no buts. We have a church. We have a church in Austin.
And I want people to understand what the church is.
Please.
It's a full Hispanic, Spanish speaking only church in USA. So like, you know, you go to American churches. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want this to be like American Hispanic
versus
but like, my world is divided. It's divided into my life in the US and my life with my church and my family. It's very Hispanic. And when I say very Hispanic, I mean we were not born here. So think of pulling a church from Guatemala and just landing it here. And that's what we are. It's as if you could walk in and feel like you're in Guatemala or in Mexico or in El Salvador or in Honduras, you know, or wherever these countries are from in the U.S. So it gives people a sense of this is consistent to what we had at home. And that's what the church is till this day, which is very important for you guys to also understand that that's how it started, that's how it's operated, and that's how it is. The way that I've always explained the church, if I may, is it's the older sister who got all the attention. Okay. That's who the church is.
That's what the church is, yes.
It's my older sister who got all the attention from all of us.
And how long has this church been in existence now, until this day? I mean, it's still operating. It's still doing great. It's still growing. So how many years are we looking at now?
30.
30 years.
30 years here in Austin, Texas.
That's awesome.
And my parents were 4 years in San Antonio.
Man.
So I mean, born...
the life of church is... I guess the data on starting and opening a new church and keeping it going, it's not favorable. They start and then they die.
What?
Yes, it's real. It's real, guys. And the only reason I say that, the only reason I bring that up is because, like, to the churches that are out there that are still doing it, still moving forward, still growing. Props to y'all. Kudos to y'all, because it's not an easy feat. Yeah, and it's so the fact that you're able to continue to grow and move and gather people and still have that influence. Yeah, it's to me, it's impressive.
The important part to understand is that when we started this church, my parents were 40 years old.
Wow.
40 years old when we started this church. So they weren't young parents.
Yeah.
My parent and I was born into a family where both parents were already pastors, ordained pastors. So you're a
bona fide PK.
It's like in my blood.
Yeah, literally.
It's in my blood. Yes. It's who I am. It was my identity. I didn't know anything else. So I love church till this day.
Yes. So being a PK, I know a lot of people that might be, hearing this for the first time.
Oh, we're terrible. Sorry.
You beat me to it. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, negative, just negative stuff that kind of goes along with being a PK. But it's a heavy, I don't want to say a heavy crown, but it's definitely a heavy burden to hold and to walk through those pivotal years of being young and not being able or allowed to make mistakes publicly or even privately, because it's a reflection of the church and it's a reflection of your parents.
You add the layer of the Hispanic culture.
Okay.
Hispanic culture expects perfection out of children.
Okay.
And why do I say that? Remember, I get the best of both worlds. Like, I went to a school that was affiliated with the Baptist church, but like it was one and the same. The church was the school and the school was the church.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
That's the school I went to. And I was living my life at my parents' church. So I could see more mercy and grace extended for these American pastors' kids.
Oh, okay.
Than what I felt personally.
I like
my surroundings. Remember, my parents made friends who are also pastors. And when you would talk to the kids, because in my grade, my graduating class, there was a total of 4 PKs.
Wow.
4 PKs, which was unheard of. Yeah. Every other class had like missionary kids.
Okay.
Or like 1 PK.
Sure.
But the class that I graduated with, there was 4 of us.
Wow.
And so we all would like talk and be bad and do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in talking to them, I just grew up thinking and feeling more than anything, the feeling. How is it that these American churches have more grace for these children than what the pressure that I feel when I go to my home church?
Okay. Was it like the pressure that you were feeling, was it self? Was it you kind of putting that pressure on you?
No.
Or was it pressure of...
From my parents.
Yeah,
I think it's like anybody, we're parents now. And yes. We go and we meet people. And when we're meeting people, like I will in the car coach the kids. Everybody say hi.
Absolutely.
Everybody smile.
Yes.
Like I have to coach them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Like it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
It's the polite thing to do.
Yes.
But I go just on the coaching. Now, in my family, it wasn't just coaching. It's like if I wasn't smiling, I was getting in trouble. So there were consequences for not obeying.
Okay.
So it was like, it wasn't a self-inflicted pressure. I feel like it was my parents trying to please and grow this thing. And then it just trickled down to me. And again, guys, like when I say these things, like know that healing has taken place.
Yeah.
But it's far removed from that.
Absolutely, but it's still part of your story, and it still has made you who you are because of these experiences in the church as a PK. You really have a heart for other PKs.
Yeah.
Because you know the weight of that position.
100%.
And so, if you could, would you explain maybe a little bit where your heart is for PKs? I mean, it sounds a lot. You're already kind of touching on a lot of the subjects, but like we talk about it at length. Like, are there any resources? Are there any anything out there for PKs to kind of help with that trauma that they might have experienced as being a PK? Because like I haven't found anything, but I'm also not a PK, so I wasn't looking very hard. I would just hear the stories of, this PK did this and the terrible this and that. And I'm like, wow, I could totally get there,
Joshua.
But it's just it is hard because I struggled with finding my new identity outside of music, and it's tough. It's hard. It's hard to just disassociate yourself from what you know. Now, I was fortunate enough to have like a ripping of it, but at the end of the day, you're still a PK, so that still is there.
Like we go now. We are a part of my parents' church, which is when we got married, he was serving at another church, CLA, which
Christian Life Austin. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, shout out to Christian Life Austin.
Love y'all, miss y'all.
Love you 100%, miss you guys 100%. So it was the first time that I officially left my parents' church.
Yes.
And it was full of drama. At the ripe age of 33 years old, it was full of drama. Yeah. And so my heart is for PKs, to answer your question.
Yes.
My heart is for PKs. And the only reason I think I have a heart is because I wish I would have had somebody there for me growing up.
Yes.
My parents were too busy doing this thing.
Absolutely. Yes.
And again, guys, like,
no.
There's healing.
I think we got. I think we're good.
Just
we're
making
good.
sure because I know that people from their church are going to watch this, and the way that it's translated, because it's only in English to them, can be hurtful.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that I can freely talk
as the
about
kids
this.
say, no diss, no diss.
It's just my truth,
Yes, part of your life story. Absolutely.
And it's what I remember and how I felt. But my heart is for PKs. I believe that there's too much pressure and not enough grace. I also believe that for me personally, like, friends come and go because people didn't always stay, right?
Of course.
People don't stay at one church forever.
No.
So it's a really ugly thing to say, but I was used to not getting attached to people. So everyone was disposable, like friends. And it's just like a thing that today is not normal. Like my kids have friends that get to stick because they weren't friends that they found at church. They're friends that they're finding outside of church. And so they're sticking for life. But like when people left the church, they were leaving not happily. Yeah. And so they left talking about my family or the church. And you guys have to understand that for PKs, that stuff is like, you guys are talking about my parents. Yeah.
No kid is okay with somebody else talking about their parents.
But magnify that by like 1,000 members.
Yeah. Your parents have a bullseye on.
They have my whole family had a bullseye. So I grew up in myself with a lot of issues because I wanted to fight everybody that had my family's name in their mouth.
Yeah.
And
I can, it's understandable. Yeah. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. So, heart for PKs, church, school. Tell us about, and hopefully this is not a out of left field, but we're a product of divorce. We're divorced. Well, we're not divorced, but we've been divorced.
Yeah, our first marriages.
Yes. What does that look like inside the church?
Well, oof. I was honestly, this is terrible to say. I was lucky enough that when my ex filed for divorce, COVID happened.
That was still a crazy time. It was a crazy time for everybody.
So, like, the church shut down.
Yeah.
And honestly, people heard rumors. And it was not fun.
Yeah.
It was not fun because there's still a lot of shame.
Yeah, and
guilt that comes with divorce and people giving you the side eye. And so I experienced all of that.
Yeah. And again, I feel like divorce in and of itself is the worst.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, guys. Get some help.
Please.
Professional, good Godly counsel. Godly counsel. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Not your friends.
Not your homegirls. Not your homeboys. Yes. No. Somebody who's walked through it. Somebody who's been successful on the other side. Because some may say there's no success out of this, but there is.
There is.
There is. Just because divorces happen doesn't mean life stops or life doesn't have to move forward or get better. Like that's a lie from the devil. Yep. And so, okay, so you're still a PK, and I feel like just because of that narrative, like judgment is stronger for any wrong step or anything that happens.
Oh, but you're like fast forwarding like my 100th wrong step.
Oh, okay.
My first wrong step is that I got pregnant before getting married.
Okay.
Take that as a scandal, everybody. How about y'all take that as a scandal? That's the biggest scandal. Let's talk about my pregnancy before marriage.
Okay. Yeah. So
gang. No, I'm kidding.
That's a heavy one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah.
I mean, I was publicly shunned for doing that. Everyone took this stance of like poor pastors. And forgot me. Like, what about me? So like nobody, and I mean like nobody cared about me at that moment. They cared more about the public humiliation that my parents were going through. Yeah. So I had to rely on a pastor's daughter from overseas that had gotten pregnant before marriage. She was the one that called me to check on me, to kind of see how I'm doing. So when you say like pastors' kids are the only ones who get pastors' kids, it's real.
Yeah, I can get there.
It's real because she knew what I was living. She knew that at that moment, my parents had everybody's full attention and support, and I was left field in the dry.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. We joke often because obviously I've had my share of failures
that were not public.
That were not public. Yeah. And so we joke often about like, man, like it's the fact that you're still here serving God, pressing in and doing great things for him. It's impressive because there were a lot of obstacles in your personal life.
Too many and unnecessary.
Yeah. Self-inflicted and not. So there's just been a lot that has cultivated you into the person that you are. Some of it good, some of it bad.
Yeah. But what is truth about me is my love for God.
Yes.
And I think that the reason that I love him so much is because at the end of the night, with all the frustration or whatever I was living, because I feel like we as humans tend to just focus on the negative, and nobody helped highlight the positive in my life. Like I didn't have somebody helping me see the positive. Yeah. My mom was working 2 jobs at the moment. My dad was trying to get a degree and sustain this place. So all I had was my brother, and all my brother could offer me were sports because he's a boy, you know? So I grew up with sports, trying to take out whatever I had going on in sports, but no one was helping highlight the positive in my life. And guys, I just want to like side note, please, if you're a parent, you have to help kids see the positive. Letting just they'll deal with it or whatever. No. They don't, their minds are not fully developed on knowing what the positive actually is. I couldn't see past my pain, and my pain was my family's in San Antonio. I have nobody here. I hate Austin. That was my pain, and no one was helping me see the good and the blessings in it.
And the reality is, like, as adults, we struggle navigating our own feelings, yet we're expecting our kids to figure it out, which is, you know, crazy to even think when you break it down into words. But yeah, no, that's important because we saw a documentary about Mr. Rogers not too long ago. And Mr. Rogers, man, that guy's a saint. That guy was awesome. I grew up on him. You didn't. You know the song. You knew the song.
No, we watched Mr. Rogers in elementary, the reruns. They were safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were safe for school.
Did you pay attention, though?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely
like,
not.
Dude,
why would I? I didn't pay attention to anything.
Bringing some stuff
other than
to
math.
light, some truth. But he was saying that he would kind of tailor his songs into just things kids can figure out for their feelings and suss it out, and how even though parents, positive influences can be speaking truth and positive into you, that negative is not going away. That negative is there. It's there. And the importance of really, if the noise of the negative noise is that loud, guys, we got to like really scream it louder how great our kids are, even if they're not great, even if they're terrible.
Yeah.
Man, make them believe that they can get to a place of that.
And the truth is, like, as a kid, the negative is always louder than the positive.
Yes.
And it takes an adult and a parent to be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, you are believing lies, and that's what they are. So there's just a lot of spiritual battles that I had to deal with, and I dealt with them alone. But at the end of the night, I knew that I could cry the loudest to God. And God was so real to me because my parents exposed me to very spiritual things at a very early age. I mean, speaking in tongues was real. Like delivering, like demon-possessed people would come to the church. And my mom is a strong woman.
Yes,
like,
she is.
I can't wait till one day somehow we can get her on here. That woman is just, she is a powerhouse for the Lord. And she has been. And she was the first Christian of our whole family. Like, my dad came to the Lord when he was 19. My mom came to the Lord when she was 7. And she didn't come to the Lord like in this like weak environment.
Cute.
No. Very religious, very legalistic, very like forcing, Jesus. And so that's who she was. So at a very young age, when there was someone that was demon possessed, you know how some churches will take kids out?
Yes.
My mom was grabbing my hand and she was like, you're going to put hands over her too.
Bruh. Yeah.
So I was casting out demons at like the age of 7 and 8. What was I casting out? I had no idea. She was just like, repeat after me. And so I was like putting my hands on these people, repeating after her. And that's who I am.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That stuff scares me. Yeah.
Aw, it's okay, baby. We're still praying
because
for him.
I was the kid getting ushered out of the room. So, like, bro,
come on. That's
who's
weak.
Screaming over there.
That's weak.
Here, bro. Nope.
That is weak.
Man, that's wild, babe.
No,
that's
I mean,
wild.
And one thing that I am grateful for is being exposed to who Jesus Christ is at such an early age, because he was never a fictional character in my book. He was never fictional. It wasn't hard for me to wrap my head around who Jesus Christ was. And I have to honor who my father was, number one. That man showed love in the hardest ways to all of us.
Yeah.
And I honestly think like my dad is a saint to deal with my mother, who's really strong, my brother, who's stronger. And out of the three, I'm weakest, and we're all really strong. And so his patience with all of us, his guiding us.
I mean, I see it out of your brother. Like we got to spend a week and a half, almost 2 weeks in Colombia recently as a family, and I got to hang out with her brother quite a bit. The most that I've had the opportunity so far. And man, when I tell you, there are guys out there with very short fuses. I feel like I could be one of them, but maybe not. Maybe you can correct me on that.
No,
but,
with me, yes. With me, yes.
Yeah, short fuse or long fuse?
Short fuse.
Okay,
like, no. Like, I mean, like, you're patient with me.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry. No. You're patient with me. Yes. Yeah.
This guy is impressive. I'm like, he stops and talks and engages with people he's never seen, met, and he will get in there and talk and just get to know that person, make that person that he just met feel like his best friend, their best friends, and it's impressive to watch. He's great with kids. I feel like I'm doing a promo for you, bro.
And he's single.
And he's single, very single. But no, like
we're trying to find him a wife.
No,
one that can sing, one that can help us in administration and at the church. I mean, yeah. I'm just
There's
kidding.
a list. We have some criteria here.
Yeah.
But no, he's just an impressive young man. Yeah. And yeah, so the patience that I see out of him has to come from somewhere. So if your brother is that, then your dad must just ooze patience.
Oh, my dad, I mean, like, he was my playmate.
Yeah.
Like, he was my playmate and my brother. And get this, he would force my brother to play with me and, like, correct him. Anytime my brother tried talking bad or raise his voice, absolutely not. That's not how you talk to your sister. You treat her like this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So, like, very corrected. But it was like my brother, the story and the rumor is that he was so happy when I was born. He wanted a baby sister so bad, and he didn't want anything to touch me, from the sun to water to friends to anything. Yeah. And so he was overprotective from the moment I came into this family, and has never changed.
Yeah.
I mean, when he got his first girlfriend, I am going to rag on you. When you got your first girlfriend, you were a little jerk. But, you know, it's once the girls came, which, once the girls
came. Thank you very much. No.
Yeah, so if you're trying to get with my brother or want to DM me, I have to like you, and I'm a very hard person to please.
Yes.
Sorry. Why did you agree to that?
I mean, yeah, just be ready is what I'm agreeing to. Be ready, have that resume ready, because... Yeah, there's
and then my mom's worse. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Nothing to be scared of here, guys. Come on in. Yeah. So let's, man, thank you for all that, babe. Let's land the plane.
Yeah.
Tell me an interesting fact about you.
Oof. An interesting fact about me. I went on a missions trip at the age of 18 for a month to Africa. If I could tell everybody that story, I would.
Yeah.
I did it by myself. My parents didn't want me to take it as a fun trip, and they really wanted to test my heart behind it, because they were very overprotective of me. I mean, like, I couldn't go out with anybody.
Yeah.
I had to be home by 9 p.m. even at the age of 21 under their rules. Man. You know what I mean? Like, the rules were tough.
Yeah. My
phone was taken away all the time. Like, my mom, that was like her first, like, anything I did. If I brought home a 79, I'm going to take your phone away. And it wasn't like for a day. She'd be like, till the Lord tells me to give it back to you.
Oh, Lord.
Well, he would take months to tell her. So... my parents were afraid of letting me go anywhere, and let alone by myself. So my mom said no. My dad said, I can't really, like, stop her from doing this. It feels wrong. We're pastors. And so he was like, I'm just going to give her, she has to pay half.
Yeah.
So I went and I got my first job at Sonic. At Sonic, to pay for this missions trip. And my parents didn't believe I was going to do it, because my dad was like, she's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because I had daddy's money. That sounds terrible. But my dad funded a lot of things for me. I mean, like, he was awesome. But anyway, so he was like, she's not going to do it. She doesn't have it in her. Well, I did. And I got every penny necessary. I was keeping good grades. I was serving full-time at church. And when I say full-time, I mean, like, in every ministry.
Yeah, yes.
And I was working in Sonic to be able to go on this missions trip. And I went for a month, and it was the best thing. It wrecked me, and then I wrecked my life.
Tune in next week.
Guys, if anybody had a path to a beautiful life, was me. And the person that lived the hardest life was me. And guess who did it to herself? Me. So if you guys have kids who you want me to scare the living life out of them, call me. I will do it. My life is full of every mistake.
Yeah. So many colors. Very colorful. Yeah. No, baby. No. Yeah. I mean, Yes, of course, in those hard moments, it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, like, haven't we learned that going through those things really are the things that chisel off the huge pieces of what God's trying to get us out of, get rid of, that occurs? Because, you know, some people are good with reading a verse and be like, oh, this is for me, Lord. Let me change my life. And, man, good on y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Some of us need a little harder whack. And
my life has been like just like bulldozing. And honestly, I'm grateful for it because today I can be a good wife to you.
Yes, absolutely.
So I feel like this is where I was supposed to land, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Yes, baby. Well, thank you for sharing that. I mean, again, as this podcast continues, we'll dive in deeper into certain subjects. But
and if you guys have questions,
please
let us know. That's
that's YouTube.
Yeah,
that's
it will
TikTok.
be on YouTube.
It'll be
but let us know. Message us.
I just want to do that, and then it just appears.
Nothing's appearing, baby. Nothing's appering. But yeah, just message us. Send us whatever you guys need to want to know.
Yeah, and want us to talk about. Yeah.
And we'll be honest as far as we can. Remember, we still have to be respectful for everybody that's in our life.
Absolutely.
And it's way too many people in our life.
Yeah, everybody wants a seat here.
A disclaimer. It's crazy over here. I don't know what camera I'm looking at, but you guys hear me? It's crazy over here how many people are in our lives. Okay, sorry.
No, but thank you, babe. Thank you for letting us in and telling us a little bit about your story.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for all tuning in. Thank you for our producer. Thank you for our editor, Layla and Jose. Thank you guys for helping us, and we love you. We appreciate y'all. Yeah. And we love all y'all out there. And we'll talk to y'all soon. We'll see y'all soon. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.